Hello everyone. I'm here today with Ted that flew straight from the United States to see us today for Automation Day. Ted, could you tell us more about yourself and about the company you work for and what you do there?
Yes, of course. I'm a trained librarian, but I don't work in the library. So we're an agency,
okay,
and we have a very special market. We sell to public libraries, and we have found that they're a good market for us. They're they're like entrepreneurs, even though they work for big government agencies, but they want new customers all the time,
okay,
and they want to keep their customers happy. So we do that for them.
This is very interesting that you mentioned that, because some people might think that marketing automation is just meant for digital agencies or communications or the tech industry. And this is a perfect example to set that marketing automation can actually apply to diversity of industries and different domains.
Yep.
So how did you come upon marketing automation and why Mautic?
So two reasons. So first one, how we came to marketing automation. Really industry knowledge. So my business partner, Gene Shimshak, he was a vice president in marketing for one of the companies in our industry. And he was using some systems, the big commercial systems, and he realized that the software companies were using a tool that was very valuable to them, but in this sort of other industry, they didn't know anything about it. Okay. So we sort of brought it from a commercial environment into this non-commercial environment. Why Mautic? We were really looking for something that was not a pure commercial marketing automation solution. For business reasons, the idea of open source was really appealing to us.
Okay.
One, that we could have more ownership of the software itself. It's an important asset for us as an agency.
How so?
Well, because it defines who we are. I mean, we do lots of things. We do some creative things for them. We build our own software for data aggregation and kind of data mining in a sense. But we also provide an infrastructure for our clients. And we would like to own as much of that infrastructure as we can.
Okay.
So the other one was, why Mautic? That was really appealing for us. The other part of open source that was appealing to us was that there would be like an ecosystem of service providers and supporters, so people like Webmechanic and people who can build email templates and provide consulting services on how to do things. We liked the idea of open source because it brings those things, it brings a community, whereas if you are in a proprietary commercial environment, usually you don't find that. You have other customers, but that community only takes you so far. Okay,
it totally makes sense. And so how did you come upon Webmechanic?
So we were searching for a solution when we realized that we kind of got the maximum value out of a commercial system, and we were looking for something that was as robust as a commercial system, but had a kind of more of an open source model. We also looked at developing something ourselves, which it took us about 4 minutes to decide, that was going to be much more than would be sensible. And so from a business perspective, and so we looked around, we found you. So we're in the US, there's not really an offering like that. Okay. So we were able to find you, and we're happy with it.
Great, well we're happy to have you as a partner more than just a client.
Good.
And so let's talk about something a little tricky. So what has been working a bit less for you with Mautic?
I know the answer to that already.
I'm sure you do.
So I have lots of ideas about what's working well for us, and I can tell you about those things. On the side of what isn't working as well, our number one is probably reporting. Okay. So in other options that we've used or have experience with, it's beautiful reports with easy selection of criteria and reports that we can share with our clients. And we're not there yet, you know, with Mautic and, you know, with Web Mechanic. I think we're getting closer and we're learning how to do things, but we're finding they're not easy to build and the results are not ready for presentation.
Okay.
They're more for specialists.
Okay. There is a reason behind my question is, of course, we all know that a software will not always work perfectly, but the beauty of open source and about having the keys to the code is being able to have the input of our clients and partners and trying to make the best out of the tool and out of what you have to tell us so we can actually enhance the tool and make it even better. So this is the good things. And what about the good parts of Mautic, or what results has it brought to you today?
Right, so the things that we like, we find, you know, from a practical perspective, the kind of tactical perspective, we find the drip campaigns, you know, are pretty easy for us to define, and we can reuse them across multiple clients. So we're happy with that. The sort of the segment campaign model is working for us, and it's easy for us to explain it to our customers too. So that's good. We're finding the reliability and scalability is there. We're happy with that. We feel like we don't get results that we don't understand, and we don't get results that we can't explain to our clients. Strange things don't happen in the night, so we don't, you know, we don't have those problems. So that's very encouraging for us. We're happy about that. What else is working for us? Generally, on the more strategic perspective, the business model, the you know, that approach, the open source world, we like. We've also found already at least one service provider for, you know, email templates, and we're happy about that. Okay, great. And so one last question. So it's your first time at Automation Day, and it's the 3rd edition. So what do you think about it, and what would you actually come for a 4th edition? So I think, so it's going great. It's been a great day. I think my problem is I'm missing all of the good stuff in the French presentations, but that's not your fault. That's my fault for not paying attention in school. No, it's not. So I think I would get more if I could sit in on the French track, but that's my fault, not your fault. But the sessions I have gone to were good. Mine was, you know, small group, but a nice conversation. You know, nice people. We had a, you know, it wasn't just me talking, lecturing. We had a nice chat. Also, in these kinds of things, you meet people on the sides, you know, of course, which is the point of it, right? For, you know, building your network, and I don't mean that in a cynical way, in a really practical way, you know, because other people are solving the same problems, even though we're in a different market or industry or region, and so that's a real positive for me. So I think I would come back mostly to meet other people who are solving the same problems I am. Well, thank you very much, and I do hope that next year we'll have even more of our international clients present here, because we are expanding internationally, and we hope to meet more and more people and to welcome them here like we just welcomed you. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Great, thank you. Thank you.